Hola y buenos días. Yo soy el señor Morris. As if you didn't know that by now. Soy el maestro de español. ¿Cómo están ustedes? Today we're going to have a spelling activity, review the meals that we've been talking about, and then we'll look at the utensils that we use to eat, like plates and forks and spoons and all of that stuff. But let's get started, as we always do, with our opening song. Canten conmigo. Hola, buenos días. ¿Cómo están ustedes? ¿Cómo se sienten? Yo me siento bien. All right, muy bien cantado. Well, let's go ahead and start by reviewing the alphabet with this video. Now get your paper and something to write with ready for a dictation activity after you see the video. Ahora, pongan atención y repitan todos.
A, B, C, Che, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, E, M, N, N, O, P, Q, R, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Muy bien. Ahora, todos saquen papel y lápiz o pluma para escribir estas palabras. That's right. Today we're going to be spelling out entire words, okay? So listen carefully, think of the individual syllables and how they sound, and write out the words, okay? You ready? Here we go. First of all, I'd like you to write down this word. Papa. Can you write that? Papa. Listen to it. Pa. Should be pretty easy for you. Did you write down this word here? Papa. P-A-P-A. Papa. And don't get this one confused with your father. This is potato. Let's try another one. Can you spell the word? Now listen to it. Leche. Leche. Okay, do you hear the vowel sounds? Le, e. Le, ch, che. Leche. Go ahead and write that down. Did you write down leche? L-E-C-E. Leche. Okay, and you know what that is, of course, it's milk. How about the word, oh, here's a good one. Pollo. This is kind of tricky. Think about it. Pollo. Okay, we've seen it a couple times, so maybe you'll remember. Did you spell it? P-O-E-Y-O. The H-Y. Pollo. Pollo. Did you get that one right? If you did, give yourself a pat on the back, because you deserve it. That's a good one. Well, I tell you what, right now I'm going to give you some letters for a scrambled word today. Okay? So I'd like you to jot these down. The letters are, here they are. T-O-L-A-P. T-O-L-A-P. And that's tolap. That's not really a word in Spanish. But see if you can recognize a word from today's lesson with these letters in it. Okay? Well, I tell you what, to start off with, let's go ahead and go over the meals that we've been talking about right now. Okay, now you know that the first meal, or primero, comemos el desayuno. Primero comemos el desayuno. That's right. And that's the first meal of the day. We're going to talk kind of about these meals next lesson, next couple of lessons, to give you more information. But this is what we might call breakfast. Yeah. That's right. Primero comemos el desayuno. Can you guys tell me what the second one is before I show you? Segundo comemos, what is it, do you remember? El almuerzo. Segundo comemos el almuerzo. Okay. And that's right. This is eaten after the breakfast, but before lunch. And it might be considered something kind of like a brunch. Yeah. It's a little bit more than a snack, though. A little bit more substantial. How about the next one? Can you guys tell me what it's going to say? Tercero comemos what? Tercero comemos la comida. Tercero comemos la comida. Yeah. And there they are eating their midday meal, which is pretty large. It's a substantial meal. La comida. How about next? Do you remember that? You can even use your notes if you want to, guys. Cuarto comemos what? La merienda. Cuarto comemos la merienda. And that's the afternoon snack. And there's our leche. That was our spelling word today, right? Cuarto comemos la merienda. And do you remember, can you look up or do you remember what the last one is? First of all, we say fifth. Quinto comemos, what is it? La cena. Quinto comemos la cena. And la cena is an evening meal. It might be what you call dinner around your house, okay? And la cena is another big meal of the day. They eat a couple of big meals, kind of like what we do with lunch and dinner, but they call them different things. Hey, you know, around the Morris household, we divide up the chores every day so that everyone is doing their part to work around the house. Now, one of the chores that we have is setting the table before we eat. When I want someone to set the table at our house, I can tell them in Spanish, pon la mesa, por favor. Can you guys say that? Pon la mesa, por favor. Now, what am I telling someone to do when I say this? That's right, I'm telling them to set the table. And of course, I say, por favor, which means please. Well, I tell you what, let's go ahead and look at the proper way to set a table and what we're going to use to set it. Primero, you've heard that word before, tenemos este. Okay? Este es el plato. And you might want to get these into your notebooks, okay? El plato. Okay, and you can see that looks almost like the word plate in English, doesn't it? Plate, plato. Do you see the similarities? El plato. Okay. Pongo el plato aquí. So I'm going to put the plate right down here. Esta es la servilleta. And around the Morris household, we need a lot of these. La servilleta. What is this called in English? What is it? It's a napkin, that's right. La servilleta. So, you'll want to get one of these, okay? And it's for wiping your mouth. Pongo la servilleta aquí, okay? Luego tenemos este. Tenemos el tenedor. Go ahead and get this into your notebooks, okay, guys? El tenedor. And you're going to need these. If you ever gone to a fancy restaurant, they'll have, gosh, 3, 4, 5 forks over there for you to eat different things with. Pongo el tenedor aquí. El tenedor. Este es el cuchillo. El cuchillo. Okay? Cuidado que no se cortan con el cuchillo. Be careful that you don't cut yourself, because they're sharp and they're made to cut things, but not fingers and things, so be real careful with this. Pongo el cuchillo aquí. Esta es la cuchara. Esta es la cuchara. And the cuchara can come in different sizes, just like in English we have the tablespoon, the teaspoon, okay? This one is the cucharita, and remember, ita means little, cuchara, little spoon. And there's also cucharon, which is the big spoon, like a tablespoon stuff, or maybe even a cooking spoon. Pongo la cuchara aquí, al lado, el cuchillo. Y por fin tenemos este, el vaso. Oh, nice, huh? El vaso. And we use this to drink with, right? Milk, water, tea, whatever you have with your dinner. El vaso. Okay? Pongo el vaso aquí. So now we've set the table. Let's go ahead. I hope you guys got these in your notes. If you want to use your notes, you can. I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want to see how you answer, okay? To start off with, all you have to say is sí or no. Okay, you ready? Este, ¿es el plato? ¿Sí o no? ¿Es el plato? ¿Sí o no? Go ahead and think about it. What are you going to answer? ¿Es el plato? ¿Sí o no? What are you going to say? You should say, sí. Es el plato. Sí. Este. ¿Es el vaso? ¿Es el vaso? ¿Sí o no? Think about it. You can use your notes. Maybe you've already memorized it. ¿Es el vaso? ¿Sí o no? What's your answer? No. Es el tenedor. No. Es el tenedor. Ajá. Este. ¿Es la servilleta? ¿Es la servilleta? ¿Sí o no? Sí. Es la servilleta. Sí. La servilleta. Esta. ¿Es el vaso? ¿Es el vaso? ¿Sí o no? What do you think? See if you can tell your teacher the answer. Did you say no? No es el vaso. Es la cuchara. Es la cuchara. How about this? Este es el cuchillo. ¿Es el cuchillo? ¿Sí o no? What do you think? Sí, es el cuchillo. Remember to be careful with this one, okay? Here you go. Este. ¿Es el vaso? ¿Sí o no? ¿Es el vaso? ¿Sí o no? And the answer is sí, es el vaso. Okay. Now let me see. Este. Now go ahead and answer me on this one too. Este es la servilleta o el plato. ¿Es la servilleta o el plato? What's your answer there? Es el plato. Es el plato. That's right. How about ¿es el vaso o la servilleta? ¿Es el vaso o la servilleta? Es la servilleta. Okay. Este, ¿es el cuchillo o el tenedor? ¿Es el cuchillo o el tenedor? Es el cuchillo. Es el cuchillo. ¿Es la cuchara o el tenedor? ¿Es la cuchara o el tenedor? Es el tenedor. El tenedor. ¿Es el vaso o la cuchara? ¿Es el vaso o la cuchara? La cuchara. I'm going to give you an easy one now. ¿Es el vaso o el vaso? Well, that one's pretty easy. Es el vaso. Now, hopefully, you guys have in your classroom either some place settings like this, maybe you have some plastic silverware or something that you're working with, or you've cut out your activity sheet, okay? If you'd like to continue to go over this again, I'd recommend that you practice with your friends and your classmates, maybe during lunch today. Maybe you can even volunteer to set the table at your house tonight. And you can teach your family the names of the utensils in Spanish. Now, the activity sheet for today has all of the names of the different things on it. So you can use that to remind you of the things that you don't remember. Okay? Go ahead and review those now if you get a chance. Yeah, and you can see all of the names are there. Yeah? Well, you know what? That's about all that we have time for today. We learned about the names of the utensils in Spanish and where they go. Because that's, did you see where I set them all when I said, pongo el vaso aquí, pongo la cuchara aquí? That's how they're supposed to be arranged in things. Next class, we'll practice ordering food in Spanish at a restaurant. So you'll want to have your notes there so that you can jot that down so that you won't starve in a Spanish-speaking country. We'll look at a menu and learn how to ask for different foods. Pero saben que ya es hora de despedirnos. Hey, wait, before we go today, did anyone unscramble the word? Do you remember what it was? Tolap? Tolap? Did you unscramble that word and get plato? There you go, plato. And that one was almost too easy for you. Huh? If I do that some more, I'm going to make them tougher. Anyway, for our goodbye song today, let's sing Cielito Lindo. Canten conmigo. De la Sierra Morena, cielito lindo, vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo de contrabando. Help me out now. Ay, 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 ay. Canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. Good job, guys. Now remember to kind of go over these things that we've been discussing every day. If you go over them a little bit every day, if you maybe put up some bulletin boards in your classrooms, that would help. If you have plastic silverware and things, you can even put up a table setting on your bulletin board. Label it in Spanish. Okay? Go over the foods. And don't forget to go over the things that we've gone over earlier in the year, the greetings, the family members, all of those things. It'll help keep them fresher in your mind so that when you guys start speaking to Spanish speakers, you'll have all of that right up here where you need it. Until our next class, adios y hasta luego.